deep healing moment begins. Hello, my friend of shared destiny. Have you ever wondered, in the stillness of the night, what truly happens to your body when consciousness begins to fade? Is it merely turning off the chaos to rest for a few hours? Or is something deeper and grander silently occurring in the dark? For centuries, Zen masters have observed an extraordinary secret. Sleep is not just a break for the physical body, but a sacred threshold leading to a comprehensive reconstruction. They noticed a strange difference between two states. Some wake up with bodies as light as clouds, minds clear, and vitality perfectly regenerated. Yet others, despite sleeping for 8 hours, still wake up tired, heavy, and exhausted, as if they had never rested. According to ancient wisdom, this recovery is not proportional to the time you spend in bed. It is determined by your state of mind right before falling into slumber. Only when the mind reaches true stillness does the nervous system truly lay down its guarding sword, allowing the body to enter a special state where the process of deep healing officially begins. In today's video, we will explore the silent secret that monks have preserved for generations. Why does proper sleep have the power to activate the miraculous self-repair of cells? And what is the simplest thing you can do every night to fling open the door for that natural recovery? Join me on this journey to rediscover vitality for both body and mind right now. Silent observations from the ancient monastery. Join me in taking a step back, setting aside modern clamor to enter the space of ancient monasteries where the rhythm of life flows with extraordinary slowness and regularity. Far removed from the world of rapid information and busy pressures you face every day, the life of a Zen master revolves only around simple things: waking with the dawn, working gently in mindfulness, spending hours in meditation, and returning to rest when darkness falls. It was within that silent space, through thousands of years of profound self-observation and watching fellow practitioners, that the monks identified a quiet law of life. They saw that those who entered sleep with a peaceful mind, without a ripple of anxiety, often possessed an incredible capacity for recovery. Their bodies healed faster during illness, their spirits were rarely ravaged by stress, and their energy in the early morning was always stable like a fresh, cool stream. Conversely, those who carried a heavy luggage of unresolved thoughts, worries for tomorrow, or the suppressed emotions of today into bed, regardless of how long they lay still, experienced sleep that was merely a weary interruption. From these subtle observations, the masters understood a profound truth. Sleep is not simply when the body stops physical activity. It is truly a comprehensive reconstruction. The monks believe that nighttime is a sacred period for the body to return to its inherent natural state, a time when vitality is rebalanced and all waste in the mind is washed clean after a long day of labor. However, my dear friend, this miracle does not happen superficially by itself, just as a seed only sprouts when the soil is still. This great self-healing process is only truly activated when you know how to cross the threshold of sleep with a proper state of consciousness. That is not exhaustion, but complete letting go. The symphony of recovery and stillness. While the outside world gradually sinks into the silent night, deep within your physical shell, a grand overhaul officially begins. What Zen masters saw through sharp intuition thousands of years ago is now being astonishingly confirmed by modern medicine in leading laboratories. Science divides sleep into several stages, but it is in the deepest levels of slumber, the deep sleep stage, that your body truly activates its ultimate self-repair mode. Imagine that at this moment, the body no longer has to disperse energy to cope with external noises or pressures. It concentrates all precious resources inward. Cells damaged after a long day of labor begin to be mended. A powerful flow of growth hormone is released, acting as dedicated builders to regenerate tissues, refresh muscles, and reinforce your immune system. This is why deep sleep is likened to the most natural elixir of youth gifted by creation. But my dear friend, the most miraculous thing lies not just in muscles or skin, but in the very castle of your mind, the brain. Science has discovered that when you sleep deeply, the brain activates a special cleaning system, silent and persistent. Like a purifying stream flowing through every neural corner, it removes toxins accumulated during a day of thinking and worrying, not stopping at cleaning. The brain also performs a more sophisticated task. It rearranges memory fragments, processes chaotic emotional streams, and rebalances the entire nervous system. It is thanks to this diligent work process in the dark that after a truly high-quality sleep, you wake up feeling everything seems to have become clearer. Problems that troubled you yesterday now suddenly feel lighter and easier to face. That sense of calm and clarity is not accidental. It is the result of a long night where your body was cleaned and rearranged from the roots. Ancient Zen masters did not use terms like hormones or neural cleaning systems, but they mastered it all through inner stillness. They summarized this great law with a simple yet powerful assertion: nighttime is when the body heals itself. They understood that as long as you do not obstruct it, your body will know exactly how to revive itself. Healing is not something we must seek in far-off places. It is a primitive instinct that will always manifest whenever we know how to let ourselves fall into the darkness of peace. When the alarm bell still rings in the bedroom, my dear friend, if sleep is truly a miraculous recovery, miracle as we just shared, then why in reality do many of you, despite sleeping for 7 or 8 hours every night, still feel a heavy body, a mind as tight as a guitar string, and a deep-seated fatigue as if you had never rested when dawn breaks? Why do we wake up with a heart still burdened and a spirit exhausted? The answer to this paradox does not lie in the pillow or the mattress, but deep within the operation of the nervous system. You need to understand that to enter the land of deep healing, our bodies must perform a spectacular transfer of power. It needs to leave the active and vigilant state, where the nervous system is always ready to react to every pressure, to transition into the safe and restorative state. However, in a modern life full of anxieties, most of us are unconsciously carrying a volatile world into our dreams. We lie down in bed, but carry unresolved worries about work, invisible pressures regarding the future of our children, or hundreds of thought fragments about unfinished business during the day. Right then, a great obstruction occurs. Even though your eyes are closed, the internal nervous system remains in survival mode. It understands that you are still in a battle, still facing the danger brought by those anxious thoughts. Imagine you are trying to call a team of workers to repair your house after a storm, but while they are working, the anti-theft alarm keeps ringing loudly and the warning lights flash continuously. In that atmosphere of intense alarm, the workers, who are the natural healing processes of the cells, will be unable to concentrate on their work. They will have to stop, stand guard, and wait for a safety command. When you sleep in that vigilant state, the body does not truly heal deeply. It is only resting temporarily at a minimum level to maintain life. Precious energy, instead of being used to regenerate vitality and balance hormones, is consumed to maintain a state of readiness to react to stress. Zen masters from thousands of years ago mastered this law through the eyes of stillness. They understood that if you do not issue a ceasefire order to the mind before sleep, your body will be forever stuck at the threshold of recovery. For that reason, in ancient monasteries, monks always performed a vital task right before the night officially began, an act to turn off the alarm bell and fling open the door for authentic healing. Ceasefire order for consciousness, the secret of sacred transition. Different from our pace of life, where people often only fall into bed when exhausted and let sleep come as a collapse of consciousness. In ancient monasteries, the night never begins that way. For Zen masters, the intersection between daylight and darkness is a sacred moment that needs to be prepared with absolute respect. They never carry the burden of work or the dust of the world into their dreams. The secret they have preserved for thousands of years actually lies in a brief silence right before lying down. Monks often spend a few minutes just returning. This is not the time for them to inventory unfinished tasks, nor to weave plans for tomorrow. In that silence, they sit still, listen to the breath, and let the events of that day naturally drift away, like clouds over a mountain peak. They understand that the most important thing is not how fast or slow you fall asleep, but what state you cross the threshold of the dark night with inside your consciousness. There is a teaching from a great master that you should engrave in your heart. Sleep itself does not heal your body. The peace you bring into sleep is what truly does it. This wisdom unveils the mystery of why many people feel tired despite sleeping a lot. Sleep is like a piece of land. If you sow the seeds of anxiety into it, that land will nourish anxiety all night long. But if you step into it with stillness, you are sowing the most powerful recovery seeds into your vitality. When you actively spend a few minutes calming the mind, that is when you issue a supreme safety command to the entire body. Your nervous system, which has had to stand guard and be vigilant all day, will now receive a clear and definitive signal that everything is complete. The danger has passed. Now is the time allowed for rest. It is at the moment you truly lay down the sword, when the alarm bell of anxiety stops ringing, that the process of deep healing, or deep healing, officially begins to operate. Every silent recovery resource of the cell will be awakened, not because you forced them, but because you provided them with an absolutely safe environment to work. This secret does not lie in any far-off miracle, but right within your own innate ability, the ability to perform a transfer of power from the busy mind to the silent body before the night begins. The 3-minute ritual, opening the door for revival. Dear friend, after understanding the ceasefire order for consciousness, I invite you to perform a simple yet powerful ritual. This is the way Zen masters have silently practiced to protect their vitality through the long night. This ritual only takes exactly 3 brief minutes right on your familiar bed, but the effect it brings to the deep healing of cells is priceless. Let us begin together right now. Minute 1. Slowing the breath, peace signal for the nervous system. Choose a very comfortable lying or sitting position for yourself. Do not rush to force yourself into sleep. Simply be present here, right now. Begin by inhaling very slowly through the nose, feeling the cool, fresh air weaving into your chest. And after that, in a very leisurely manner, exhale a bit longer than when you inhaled. Do not try to control the breath forcefully. Let it become slow and soft like a ribbon of silk. Do you know why monks emphasize prolonging the exhale? In modern medicine, this action is the most direct way to soothe the vagus nerve. When the exhale is longer than the inhale, your brain receives a supreme biological signal that everything is fine. There are no more threats. After just a few cycles of such breathing, your nervous system will begin to automatically loosen its defensive armor. The heart rate will leisurely slow, and a soothing sensation will begin to spread throughout your entire body. Minute 2. Letting go of today, dropping the luggage burden. When the body has begun to soothe, move into the second minute, the minute of sacred renunciation. In your mind, silently repeat a simple yet powerful affirmation. Today has ended. Imagine you are placing a heavy bag down from your weary shoulders. All unfinished tasks, all incomplete words, or all worries for tomorrow, allow them to stop outside the bedroom door. Dear friend, the world will not stop operating if you rest for a few hours. You do not need to solve your entire life in the middle of the night. In this moment, gift your mind the privilege of not knowing and doing nothing. When you sincerely declare today has ended, that is when you cut off the flow of endless thoughts, returning inherent original stillness to the consciousness. Minute 3. Giving the body a sense of safety, the healing presence. Now, in this final minute, direct your attention toward the temple of your physical body itself. Fully feel the weight of the body being supported by the mattress. Feel the warmth of the blanket enveloping the skin and the absolute quiet of the room. Instead of trying to find a way to sleep, simply feel. Notice if your shoulders have truly dropped, if your jaw has released, and if the abdomen is rising and falling naturally. When you bring attention to these physical sensations with a tolerant attitude, you are sending every cell one final message. It is safe here. You are protected. Now is the time to recover. Monks understand that healing never happens in coercion. When your body truly feels safe and is no longer supervised by the will, it will automatically switch to deep repair mode. You do not need to control sleep. Just create a peaceful environment and let sleep find its way to you like a natural gift. It is in this total surrender that the miracle of recovery silently takes place, bringing you back to a state of balance and filling you with vital energy for the new day. The miracle of persistence and stillness. Like a sprout that needs time to silently emerge from the cool earth, this ritual also requires gentle patience and complete trust from you. Dear friend, during the first few nights of practice, you might not see a brilliant miracle happen immediately. A mind long accustomed to noise may still be a bit agitated, but please do not be discouraged, because healing is a silent flow. It permeates every cell slowly like night dewdrops. After just a few days of persistence, you will begin to recognize small but miraculous signals of change. Tossing and turning in battle with thoughts will gradually give way to a deeper and more peaceful sleep. When the dawn awakens, you will feel a distinct response from your physical body. Joints are less stiff, shoulders shed the heavy sensation, and the head seems to have a spacious, clearer area than usual. The stubborn fatigue held for so long begins to vanish, like mist meeting the sun. When these 3 minutes of stillness become part of your breath after a few weeks of practice, you will be amazed to find your nervous system has truly been reprogrammed. Streams of stress are no longer able to surround you as strictly as before. The source of vital energy becomes stable, and a sense of deep peace will appear naturally in all daily activities. You no longer have to strain to find relaxation, because now peace has become a permanent state within you. The most interesting part of this journey is that you are not forcing your body to be healthy or to heal at all. You are simply playing the role of a dedicated and wise gardener. You clear the weeds of stress, water the soil of the soul with stillness, and then return the space to the body to freely do what it has been expert at since the beginning of time. That is the wisdom of doing nothing and achieving everything. When you create the right environment, healing will find its way back and revive your vitality most completely. Healing begins from letting go. Dear friend, hidden behind the teachings of Zen is a simple yet incredibly powerful truth. Zen masters never seek illusory miracles outside because they understand that the greatest miracle already lies within each of us. The human body from birth has been pre-installed by creation with a grand instinct, the ability to self-heal and recover tirelessly. However, you need to understand one thing. That ability only truly manifests when we learn how to stop resisting it with anxieties and stress. Sometimes, the secret to resilient health does not lie in our trying to do more, but in whether we have enough courage to let go more. Healing is not a conquest. It is a natural state that will always return when we cease to obstruct it. Therefore, tonight, before the night officially closes a long day, I invite you to gift yourself the privilege of stillness. Put the phone aside, leave all calculations for tomorrow outside the bedroom door, and simply be fully present in a very slow, very smooth breath. It is in that moment of sincere letting go, when the mind no longer ripples, that your body truly begins a silent and deepest overhaul. Sleep in absolute trust in the wisdom of life within you. Thank you for accompanying me on this journey to find peace. I wish you a night of tranquility and a brilliant morning of rebirth and mindfulness full of vital energy. Greetings, and see you again.